right. Parole Board, Committee on Parole is reconvening at Richland Detention Center. Today is November 13th, 2025. Would the staff there at Richland introduce yourself for the record?
Good morning, Sergeant Frank Kent from Richland Parish Detention Center.
All right, thanks, Sergeant, for accommodating us this morning. And we have before us Mr. Holmes. Good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
You introduce yourself. Tell us your name and DOC number.
My name is Ricardo Holmes, DOC number 591660.
All right. Yes, sir. That's what I have. So, Mr. Holmes, I'm going to read some identifiers into the record and ask you to confirm if it's true or not.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
are classified as a third felony offender. You're currently serving a 3-year sentence for domestic abuse battery. You were sentenced in Caddo Parish, March 19 of 24. So your parole eligibility date was December 25th of 2025. Your
Yes.
full-time release date is September 25th of 2026. Is all that true?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Your case was assigned to Mrs. Ledoux this morning. Would you answer her questions? You'll see her on the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes.
Good morning.
This reminds me of being back in school, but I would like to begin with, can you give me a definition for what it means domestic abuse battery?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is your understanding of that?
It's when it's when a couple or family members are fighting and abusive to one another.
Okay. If I read your criminal history correctly, this is possibly your 7th time to have charges for domestic abuse battery.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how concerning that is?
Yes, ma'am.
Significant concerns.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Holmes, in 2019, you were on supervision, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What happened during that supervision?
I completed it and was off of it.
You sure about that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ricardo Holmes has an extensive criminal history with prior felony conviction for accessory after the fact to armed robbery. There is overwhelming opposition to him. So you have an overwhelming opposition to your parole. So you tell me, why would, after me bringing these things up, why would this be a good time for you to be released early?
All right. I like to send my apology to Shayla and her family and my mother and kids. I understand that I had in my past life an anger and drug problem that was not only destroying me, but destroying my family and loved ones around me. There's no excuses for the wrong I done. I was wrong. I come from a family that raised me better than that. I never really got help until I got into these classes and programs. I have an ill grandmother, a mother, and 4 kids that need me to be the man that I was, and I will be better and better myself. These classes that I've been taking in these programs really helped me. Thinking for a Change, relapse prevention, and life healing choices. All of those really helped me. I have I have I have jobs that's also just waiting for me. And when I get out, I would like to join any treatment classes in a church to stay focused. My mother, she was also she talked to Miss Owens. She wanted to participate, but the link she couldn't find a link to participate in. We just got through talking to her.
Well, I do agree that the classes that you're taking are wonderful. I mean, it's unfortunate that people have to go to prison to get that kind of service, but that is fact. And you still have some programs within the STEP program that you can complete. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. I completed Thanking for a Change. I completed Intro to Treatment, Life Healing Choices, AANA, and I also completed Delta Community College, NCCER, and got my forklifting license.
Mhm. Are there more classes that they have for you to take there?
Well, this month I will be through with parenting, relapse prevention, and Cajun Rage.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Holmes, I'm just going to be just really upfront and let you know that I have such significant concerns, okay,
Yes, ma'am.
especially with your history. I'm glad that you're getting the programming you're getting, but um, this is one of the, this is, do you, we have a problem in Louisiana with domestic abuse battery.
Yes, ma'am.
We really do. And so I have some major concerns. I'll listen to your answers to my colleagues' questions, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Don't have any questions, Mrs.
I
Secretary?
do. Well, to continue on with what Ms. Ledoux was talking to you about, we actually consistently rank between 1 and 5 in the nation with deaths due to domestic violence and pregnancy. That's the #1 cause of death in the state of Louisiana is domestic violence. So when she said we got a problem, we got a problem.
Yes, ma'am.
And you got a problem because you've been doing this for a long time. So you're writing checks with your fist on women's faces that you can't cash. Somebody else is having to pay for it. Because I mean, I read all of this and look, when the police got there, there was heavy bleeding occurring from her nose. The injuries to her face. You hit her in the face with your fist multiple times, and all because you were just mad because you're not going to come home whenever you want.
But that wasn't it really didn't go like that. It wasn't even me and her wasn't even together. Me and her both was under the influence of drugs at that time, and her face got slammed in the door.
Oh, look, you know what? Mm-mm. No, you have a history of this. The police was there. Your mother even said that you have a history of abuse to her. Now she's your mother and she's gonna love you no matter what. So I get that, but no. Mm-mm. So this was the hospital. This was the report: multiple facial injuries, including nasal bone fracture, facial contusion, and severe head injuries. That's not a door. So that was not the truth. And you have previous. So at some point, you're the kind of person that we have to worry about that somebody's going to end up in the morgue. And we're going to get a phone call for something like that. Now they let you do a guilty plea to domestic abuse battery with serious injury. And they took away the one that was second offense. So you got less than what you deserve. Now, let me ask you something. Have you had, like you just now said that you wanted to tell your victim that you're sorry. Have you had any contact with your victim while you've been in jail?
No, man,
Have
her and my mother still communicate with each other.
Uh-huh.
She was also staying with my mother at the time, and I told my mother to let her know that I was sorry,
Uh-huh.
because her boys, her kids still look up to me.
You have any contact with their children?
Through my mother.
Through your mother? So they don't call you directly into the jail?
No, ma'am.
No. You may not know this or not, and I'm sure your mother doesn't. There's not even supposed to be third-party contact with your victim.
Okay.
That's not supposed to happen. Anything that has to do with your victim is supposed to go through either the DA's office
Yes, ma'am.
or DOC. So they have a program that's called, you can write an accountability letter if you want to tell her you're sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Or can do something through DOC where you meet and there's people with you when that happens.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
not even third-party communication. She's supposed to be free and clear of even thinking about you. So I hope that while you're in jail, she may be listening to this, or your mother may be listening to this, that she will go to a domestic violence shelter and seek counseling, because she could get that. She can get free through the Crime Victims Reparations Program. Now, I noticed when I was reading your case that there was court costs put to you for restitution by the judge. Was there any restitution put on you that you have to pay back for the medical expenses for what was done to her face, the injuries to her face?
No, ma'am, not that what I know of.
Any idea how much that must have cost? I mean, she had a broken nose, she had facial contusions, stuff like that.
I highly apologize, ma'am. I was wrong. There's no excuses for it, ma'am. I was wrong.
But you got a track record of being wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
And you don't have much time. You're gonna be out. You only got 3 years for this.
I needed help, and I finally got the help I needed. I didn't know I needed help at that time, and then I finally got it, ma'am.
Have you been involved in a domestic violence offender treatment program there through DOC?
No, ma'am, but the classes that I've taken, it really helped me. It really helped me think for myself and think for others, and how to overcome any negative situation, ma'am.
Well, that's very specific, and they have it at different facilities that's there. And because we rank so highly in the nation with homicides, I know DOC is trying hard to make sure that y'all get that treatment, and that's what you need while you're in there. It's the Duluth model, and I'm very familiar with it. And it is specific for domestic violence, which is different from anger management.
Yes,
So that's going to be my recommendation, that you get into a DOC domestic violence offender program. You know now, because I guess you didn't know before, you're not having any contact with your victim, even telling your mama to tell her this, that, or the other.
yes, ma'am.
That's off the table.
I would like to join, even when I go home, I would like to join any treatment classes too as well to stay focused when I enter society. I have a daughter and a mother, and I really
Yes.
understand that it's wrong for a man to put his hands on a woman. And it took for me to come to jail and take these classes to know what was going on. And I have an ill grandmother and 4 kids and a mother that really need me out there to be the man that I was to help them.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. That's what I'm on. That's my side. I'm board member, victims advocate.
Yes,
So I have a history, and I have expertise in comprehensive victims advocacy. So I had ladies in my office that were beat in the face, like what you're talking about,
yes,
and it ended up cracking their eye bone and their jawbone and their nose, and they had to have facial reconstruction. So, this thing can turn deadly in an instant. So you're saying the right things. And I think if we get you transferred to where you can get the domestic violence treatment, just like we would for substance abuse, same kind of thing. That'll help you out a lot. And then, like you said, if you continue the program when you get out, that'll continue to help you. And I'm glad that you have seen your own child's face when you think about this, because that's where it goes to.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much.
I think we're prepared to vote, Mrs. Ledoux.
I am. Mr. Holmes, I certainly appreciate your understanding that and your respect during this interview. I know that you have acknowledged you have some work to do. My vote today is to deny, but not to discourage you, but to allow you to continue to finish the programs and maximize your time. I believe that if you continue with the right mindset, you're going to go home a much better man. So, but my vote is to deny today.
Deputy.
And I concur with, Ms. Ledoux, everything that she just said. My vote is to deny, but I would like, I'm gonna put on there, I don't know if they'll do it or not, but there is a 16-week program for domestic violence offender program. So I hope that's something that you would want to take advantage of if you can get transferred to a facility that would offer that for you.
Mr. Holmes, I'm enthusiastic about you, about your, the program participation. And you really, you don't get good time. So you're taking those programs because you want to, and you're getting something out of it. And I appreciate that. So I do agree. My vote today is going to be to deny. I think you got some more work to do. And, you need to initiate a request yourself to be, can I be transferred to a place that offers that program? We do have them. They're in local jails. They're in DOC, but you got to ask. Good luck to you, sir.